the Cougars in 5, but ECU ends rough it once again, working his way towards the sideline and leaps in the end zone, taking out.
Welcome, this is TECSpertZ with Pirate Media 1. This is our 4th sports rundown of the season. I'm Jackson. I'm also a part of WZMB 91.3 and have a show Inside the Lines on Fridays 12 to 1 with my good friend.
And I'm Anthony. Like you touched up on, we do Inside the Lines 12 to 1 on WZMB. Be sure to tune in. As far as some of the other gentlemen we have with us, I'll send it over.
Hey, I'm Brendan. I'm the sports editor for the East Carolina newspaper. We have, you already know this, I'm sure, but we have papers that come out every Tuesday and Thursday. You can go pick one up and read what we have to say.
And I'm Daniel Shepard. I'm the sports chief of the East Carolina newspaper. Read the paper.
So like always, we're going to do a quick recap of last week's game where we took on USF here at home. We lost 45 to 20. It was our homecoming game, and boys, I will be honest. I don't know if y'all saw the stands, but they did not look too pretty. I wish more fans were there. But I will say one thing we got to do before the fans completely give up is the players better keep playing. If they don't keep playing, it is not going to be good. But what all can y'all take away from this game, homecoming last weekend?
I think the biggest thing I think that I thought of was that is a great point that you made, like the players need to keep playing and keep trying to make something happen. I mean, when we played UCF, we were getting killed after that first half, but they kept playing and we ended up coming back from cutting down the deficit a little bit and making us, frankly, look pretty good for the team that we are right now.
Showing some effort.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. So I didn't really see that in this game. I think the run game and run defense especially was just not there. I mean, if you look at the statistics that I have and that I've looked at before, I mean, it was 347 yards rushing for the Bulls, and that is just ridiculous compared to our 102. Just not even
brutal.
Not even
it's
close.
brutal.
Not even close.
Yeah,
crazy stuff.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, they used Jaquez Evans, the Wildcat. He had 99 yards, and he don't even play that much. He's a freshman, so it's just really lack of defense, and it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back with this team so far this year. I guess that's what we should expect. They're kind of in a rebuilding mode, first year under Mike Houston, so I think it'll really say a lot about them how they move forward, starting with Cincinnati next week. But Saturday was rough to watch.
And to your point, Jackson, I mean, this was homecoming. This is when the fans, we needed everybody out there. And boy, oh boy, it was a rough showing as far as the fans go. I mean, not many people were filling up the seats.
Yeah.
And I know that the product on the field has not been great, but I mean, boy, oh boy, I mean, we need more out of Pirate Nation.
Yes, we do. And I will say we started off strong, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And boy, oh boy, we did not finish this game. Snead did lead the way for a 100-yard, pretty much, kickoff return. It was insane. I know the crowd was into that during that point, but afterwards, no, sir.
Downhill from
yeah,
there.
It was not too pretty. Yeah. So we definitely need to just keep on playing. I think Mike Houston, as he moves on to Cincinnati, this is just going to be a big culture rebuild, boys.
Yeah.
We got to keep the fans in it. The players still got to continue to show up. I think there still is an improvement on the year, though, so far. And that's one thing I can take away that's good. But moving on to this game, Cincinnati will be at home at 7 o'clock on Saturday. Oh, gosh. We are a 24-point underdog. Not looking too good, guys. But I will say this is a chance for us to cover this spread. I will be looking at that further later on towards game time pretty much. But, guys, Cincinnati, it's going to be a tough one. Do we have it or I kind of already know the answer.
Do we maybe put up a fight here? I mean, I'd like to think so, but after last week, not doing that against USF, we're going to really have some problems against the Cincinnati team who was 6-1 on the season. So we might have a tough time here, but stay tuned on if we can maybe do something here. What do you got?
Yeah, I love being optimistic on this show.
And we've been optimistic
and we have
many times.
We have. Even with this previous game, we thought it was going to go better. But I don't see a Pirate win in this game. I definitely don't. Cincinnati, they're the number 17 ranked team in the country, not in the state, not in not in the
The
general
conference?
region that we're in, the
Right.
conference, thank you, the country. So I think if we can, I don't mean to keep just banking on the UCF game, but if we can really just keep fighting, I think we can maybe surprise them a little bit, maybe score at least a touchdown or two.
And I hope the message is clear from Coach Houston.
Yeah.
You know, try and get the players to really buy in here and try and give us something on the field. Give me
Yeah.
some effort,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
110%. That would be my message.
Yeah, we need some sort of consistency on offense.
And you might not win the game every time,
No,
but if you're going
no.
out there and
Mhm.
you're putting it all out there and you lose a tough, close game, then, I understand. But, I mean, getting smoked, blown out, homecoming,
Yeah.
in regards to last week, at your own stadium, not very good. And obviously that's why not many fans showed up to the game. So hopefully a different result this week, though.
Yeah, and it's crazy because the homecoming games that we normally have, I mean, statistically, we have a great win percentage on homecoming games. I think after this loss, we are 12 for 14 of our homecoming games winning 12 of our 14 homecoming games. So it does not give you a lot of momentum going into playing a ranked opponent. But I think if our quarterback can be near consistent to a degree, and if we can just have an offense that'll keep trying, keep pushing the pace down the field, then I think maybe we can surprise them. But
It's going to be tough.
I'm trying to,
Daniel,
something.
I know you have some stats for us.
I'll just add, ECU's 2-9 when they play back-to-back home games. That's obviously not a good omen. But I would just say, this game probably hinges on the defense a lot because, they're going to be tasked with stopping Cincinnati. They're not, a potent offense like UCF was, but, their defense is pretty good. But, Aaron Ramseur went out with an ACL injury against South Florida, so he's done for the year. So that's a hit for the linebacker core. But we'll see if they step up. I think, with 4 games left on the schedule, it's more about fundamental things for the rest of the season more than it is about the results because they got 2 ranked teams coming up. So I'd just like to see some positives out of these next 4 games that we can build on for next season.
And I completely agree with that 110%. I will say after we lost to USF, it made our conference record 0-4 on the year, so not good. But guys, I will say in order for us to continue on and for the fans to keep showing out, the players, like we mentioned during the show, they must keep showing up. Because if they don't, oh boy, I've seen it in college football. I know we all have. When you lose the fans, sometimes the players don't want to show up. But this is a big test for the players, a huge test for the players, and hopefully they will prevail. I think they will. I think Mike Houston, great coach in this situation. And boys, we just did a tremendous 4th sports rundown of the season. Be there on Saturday at 7 o'clock where we take on Cincinnati. And go Pirates.